Great afternoon, Chit Chat. How did things go? Well, I'm done. I'm back home. And I went there, got there early, like they said, and then had to wait past the appointment time by another half hour before he finally came in. And they said, I want to biopsy 3 nodules. Okay. And they took the syringe and gave a couple of injections first of the lidocaine so it wouldn't hurt so bad when he was digging in to look for cells. Altogether, I had 12 needle sticks. 12. Yeah. So each nodule, they went in at least 3 times, and some of them had to go in 5 times to try to get enough things. And as you can see, there you can see one that's pretty large, the area. Here you can see it. It's getting black and blue through here. And so anyway, they did this whole area. There were a number of them. I don't know if you can see them very well. There's another here, another black and blue mark. Here's another place. Here's another place. And there's another place up here. Yeah, all those areas he was digging in with the needle. I'm sure this one he got pretty well. That was the big one. He took a lot out, apparently, because, that looks like it's gone down quite a bit. I don't know how much he took out. But they come in with this big thing that they're sitting outside the room with, of all these slides and a microscope, just to make sure they got enough cells. Now, the main one that he was worried about, I think he got enough cells for that one. One of the other ones, I think he said the left side, he may not have got enough cells for it. And the other one, he said if we didn't get enough cells, if we can't tell, he said, I'm not as worried about those. And he said, we'll watch it and you come back in 6 months and have another ultrasound done. Okay. So, he was a nice doctor. He knows when they do the lidocaine, it stings, it's like, yow, that hurts. And most of them, it was, you felt like a lot of pressure going in and stuff, and you could feel them moving around, looking, one thing is holding the ultrasound and then watching where the needle's going and trying to get it right inside that nodule to get the cells. And then for a couple of them, though, it was like right outside of where the major lidocaine was. So those I did feel. And that was not pleasant. That hurt, okay? I was like, just do what you need to do. We just get this done. So anyway, like I said, they took it out and they were looking at the slides. They can't do the pathology there. They send it out to have the pathology done. But he said they'll get the results back in about a week and he'll call me and we'll discuss the results and see what we need to do. I got a big line going up here. Okay. But he said, when you get the results back, it's not you have cancer or you don't type of result. He said it's all over the spectrum. It may say, maybe we didn't get enough cells or we got enough cells, but some of them look suspicious. And then you could have it, quite a bit of it looks suspicious, or you could get, it is cancer. So he said it can be, a variation of that all the way through. He said it's not a done deal when you get that. you get it back and you look at the results and you try to, at that point, figure out exactly what's going on. So again, it's not a test that comes back that says, oh yeah, you have cancer, or no, you don't. You could be in the mid-spectrum of, well, we see abnormal cells, a few abnormal cells, or we see quite a few abnormal cells. So we'll see what that means when the test comes back. But he said about a week, and then he will call me. I don't have to go back there to discuss the results. He'll call me and we'll discuss it and see what needs to be done, what we come up with at that point. So anyway, I was surprised to find out there were 3 nodules, not just the 1 or 2. And so again, no idea what's going on until the thing comes back. But when you're done, you feel like, you've had so much pressure and 12 needles stuck in your neck. So you're feeling like, like somebody's sitting there manually strangling you for a while after you feel all this pressure and stuff still. Yeah, which is kind of, bizarre and stuff. But he said more than likely I'm going to have some bruising on my neck and stuff. And I do have some. It's not real bad, but you can see that it's starting to have some bruising here and then up here. And they got, up here, down here, down here. Basically from this center point to the left looks like where most of it is. So again, we'll just see what happens. The doctor, I like the doctor. He was, he apologized. I know this is going to sting when you do the lidocaine and everything. And he asked me before he pushed the needle in, do you feel it here? Is it just pressure? Is it pain? For the most part, most of them were just pressure. There were a couple that were painful. I said, yeah, I feel it. It's painful, but just do it. Do what you need to do, And so we did that. he did it, and we're done. And so now it's a waiting game. So that part's good. Then on the way home, I got the call from the bank that is my RV's financed through, and they say, we just got your paperwork. Paperwork I put in since November to get the title for the car sent to the DMV so I can register it. So she said, we just got the paperwork, and I'll be your contact point. And she said it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks to get it done. So another 4 to 6 weeks. I got an extension on my expired. My tabs will expire this month. So I did get an extension on it, but I can only stay in New Mexico. I can't go outside of New Mexico. It only covers New Mexico. So we'll see. So hopefully they get it done in 4 weeks before this temporary registration expires. And I don't want to go through this again. It's just been a nightmare. So hopefully they get it done this time. But now there's hope that the bank actually called me and said, we did get the paperwork finally. So I'm waiting on that. And now I'm just trying to look at all the appointments I have coming up. I have to get the van, take it down, and have them check the serial number on it the 19th. The 23rd, I'm having the steering thing done on it. 23rd. 31st, I think it is, I have to get my second shingle shot. And I have to go in, I think it's the 26th. I have to go in for an ultrasound. And I think that's my appointments coming up. So between those days, we can maybe go down and get the van and escape and go somewhere for a little while. So I think we might do that. I'm not sure where I'll go yet, if I'll go back out to where we were or if I go up to Elephant Butte, or if I go, I can't go too far away because I've got to be coming back and forth, for the other things that I have to have done. So, yeah, I'll probably stay somewhere close, but I'm looking forward to getting the van registered because I do want to go to Bisbee, and I do want to go up north. I've never been to Taos yet. I want to go to Taos. And then there are a few state parks. One of them was by, was it the Rio Grande River? It's kind of up in the hills. I like that one. And then there's another one up that's on a reservation, and it's by a big canyon. And I liked it up there, so I want to try to go up there again. So that would be nice. So looking forward to doing that. And then going to Gallup. I do like to go. I go, every year I go up to Gallup to the electric, is it called Electric Shoe? Something like that? In Gallup. They carry all the leathers, they carry moccasins, they carry, and I mean real moccasins, the Taos moccasins, handmade moccasins. So they carry all of those type of things in that store. And, so every year I go up there, and then I have to stop by the Pueblos and get my fry bread. And I'm hoping everybody that's there, did okay and didn't get COVID, because usually every time I go through there, I go stop over there and I'll buy a few of the little rugs. Now, the rugs aren't Native American, they're done in Mexico, but they're nice Native American designs and they're not so overly expensive, and so sometimes I will get one of those for my van to keep it in there for the year. And I change them out once a year. So I want to go over there as well, maybe. And hopefully everybody made it through. And they were talking about maybe carrying my CDs and stuff there. So I'll have to see if they do want to carry some of my Native American flute CDs. So, a lot of plans, a lot of things I want to do. And again, I got to wait until this week and just see what happened with my biopsies, how it looks. If they think it's looking precarious enough to do surgery, or if it's something they just want to watch, or, I'm sure if he wants to do surgery, it'll be another month or two before they can schedule it. So, who knows? They were asking me all these questions. Have you been a lot around radiation? I said, well, I had the gamma knife, radiation, but nothing directly. I've done a number of MRIs, which are radiation as well, but he asked if I was like on a sub that had, no, I haven't had that. So, so they take all that information down as well. And, yeah. What was it he said when he came in? He looks at them and they're not, it wasn't overly concerning. It was not overly, it was more drastic than that. not that you look at it and you know that it's deadly or anything. Basically, that was kind of it. So I was like, oh my goodness. Well, that's good. Anyway, so again, I'm done with it. I'm glad it's over. It was something you don't look forward to. It's not something that I would suggest, hey, if you got a free weekend, go have 12 needles stuck in your throat. It's, No, it's definitely not fun. So, but like I said, he's a good doctor. He doesn't talk down to you. He's straightforward, and he's compassionate. He does his work, and I like him as a doctor. So happy with that. So on that note, I'm going to close this chitty chat out. Mr. Max did a good boy thing today. I let him out in the backyard, and he finally went potty in the backyard. Yay, Mr. Max! I'm trying to get them to go potty out in the backyard. Now, May hasn't done that yet. She'll go out and they'll pee in the backyard. So that's a start. At first, Mr. Max wouldn't even go out in the backyard at all. So now he runs out and he barks. He's the big He-Man, He runs out in the morning and he's got to bark at him. He says, I got to sparkle him, let him know I'm here. And so he does that every morning. And then, but today he did do a good boy thing, so I was happy with that. Miss May is down here. She's got one of those chip things that have that flavoring, so she's over here chewing on that at the moment. And I'm hoping I can get her to go out potty out in the back, so I don't have to drive every day and take him on this long walk. Don't get me wrong, I'll still be taking him out on walks, but it would be so much easier if, and especially when the weather is not great, for them to be able to use the backyard. Please. So we'll see how that works and stuff. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here and check with comments, and I've got some readings I've got to do for people. So I want to get those done because I know they're waiting for those. And so thank you for tuning in. Much love and light. And as soon as I know something on this, I will let you know what they found or didn't find, as the case may be, and what our decision is, what's going to happen next or not happen. I think one or two of them, it looks like he said, if I don't get enough cells for those, we'll just watch them. And then you come back in 6 months and we'll do another ultrasound. But I think he's fairly concerned about the one. So he wanted to make sure he had enough cells for that one for them to check out. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here for now, and I'll see you online.